Right, this is important. Dog owners are making personal sacrifices in the cost of living crisis. An amazing story, this, to ensure their pets don't suffer. That's according to the Kennel Club Charitable Trust, who found that more than a third of dog owners are eating less to ensure they can afford to buy dog food.
Yeah, that's how important they are to them. Well, one man who is a self-confessed dog lover is comedian. You can see him there, Bill Bailey. Oh, and you brought one of your dogs with you. I love that, Bill. Just explain, particularly for those, you know, who might not have any pets at all. What is it about them that just brings sheer joy?
Well, that's right. I mean, the thing is that, you know, dogs are such a lifeline, I think, for people. You know, it's not just about companionship. It's about the fact that they give you such joy. They're unconditional love. And also a lot of dog owners find that, you know, they go out a lot more, so they're a bit fitter. They're in the outdoors a bit more. And, you know, you have to take the dog out, you know, all winds and weathers. So, you know, you tend to meet people as well. So there's a kind of, there's a more of a social element to it as well. So I think that, you know, having a dog brings all kinds of benefits into your life that you didn't perhaps, you know, you couldn't have imagined. And I think that right now when people are really struggling, hey, come on, get very excited. Hey,
I think he wants your attention, Bill. He wants your attention.
I know, do you know what it is? They've been sitting here. I've been waiting, and I mean, not long now. You'll be on air in a minute, and they're like, "Yeah, come on." You know, when are we going on the television? And I'm almost out of treats. I've got to say, they've almost eaten me out of treats. Here, look, there's one here. Look, I'll get you one. All right.
Well,
now, come here. Up here now. Come on.
Who's
there?
this?
Yes, there you go. There's one. Now, come on. Come on.
What are their names, Bill?
There, very good. Sorry, what?
Well, I was just asking you what their names are. Introduce us to your dog there, if you can.
Oh, the big one is Loki, the boy is Loki, and the girl's called Lucu, which is an Indonesian word, which means cute.
Oh, that's lovely. And there is a, you know, I know you've spoken about this before, but there is that beautiful relationship, isn't there, whether it's with a dog or with a pet, and it can mean so much. What I've always admired as a boy who grew up with a dog and now got a dog in our family as well, is that they do know when you're upset. They do know when you need them, and that can be a huge comfort for so many people, can't it?
That's right, exactly right, and I think that's true. And I think that, you know, I've noticed that with dogs that I've had over the years, they really are quite intuitive. And they pick up on, you know, your emotions. They pick up when you're not feeling great, when you're feeling ill. And I think that this is, I'd like to think that there's some emotional bond with the dog, but I think there's probably a physiological reason for that as well. I think that when we're feeling down or when we're ill, we probably give off all kinds of other signs, that dogs pick up on because they've got such incredible senses. And that actually they're able to sense when we're not ourselves. And I think, as you say, it can be an enormous support and comfort for people, particularly if you're on your own, to have a dog that's around and, you know, is there for company and for friendship and all sorts of other things.
So Bill, you and Dan, you got a lot in common. First up, you both got your dogs. You had a dog when you were young, Dan, but you still got dogs. You got a dog for the family
look,
now.
This is Winnie. Look at Winnie.
Oh, adorable. But also, actually, Bill, you said that it was the joy of walking your dog, you know, while you're on Strictly, that, you know, coming out of such a surreal world and walking your dog was everything. And that's exactly what Dan did as well.
Sunday morning dog walks, Bill. Right. It's the future.
That's right. Well, you know, after that dancing on a Saturday night, I mean, you know what it's like, Dan. It's kind of a bit of a whirlwind you're in, you know, that whole week, training, and then the big show on the Saturday night. Sunday morning was just a wonderful way to just kind of like a bit of decompression. Take the dog out, do something very normal, quite grounding. And I take the dogs along by the river in West London where we are. And it was brilliant. It was great to sort of, you know, they're brilliant for all sorts of reasons. But yeah, for that particular day, the Sunday morning dog walk is a head clearer.
I think the last time we spoke to you on this programme, Bill, you were talking to us about, you were doing a walk, weren't you, in memory of Sean Locke and members of his family.
That's right.
And I never got to catch up with you about how that went. I'm sure our viewers were interested in that as well. I don't know if you took your dogs with you on that.
Yeah.
But what was that like in the end?
Absolutely. It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was obviously there were days, it was quite sad and quite poignant in many ways because, you know, Sean Locke's wife and family and kids and his extended family came with us on the walk. So we had a lot of days where we would remember Sean, we'd tell stories about him, and that was kind of the point of it in a way. But also, we sorry, the dogs have just knocked the table over. Right, good. Yeah.
Come back.
And just not they've been thrown over. Just calm down, will you? But yeah, it was a lovely experience. We were walking to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Support, and we raised about 160,000 in the end. We had amazing support from the public, incredible donations. People would just come up to me and just hand me money and say, "Oh, that's for Sean because he made me laugh." And it was lovely having the dogs along because I tell you what, that Southwest Coast Path, there's some steep sections. And when you've got a couple of big dogs like this, they don't have to pull you up the hill.
Oh, well, Bill, thank you so much for coming on the programme and for selling dogs. Has Bill convinced you to get a dog seal?
I'm sold, but I just know I'm going to be doing all the work.
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
That's all.
Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.